sure.
Let's talk about our picks. So last week, you went 2-0-1. I went 1-2.
Oh no.
Okay,
That's a
up.
bummer. That's a bummer.
I'm still up by 3 points. Okay, I'm still up 3 here. I'm 13-7-1. You are 10-10-1. You've had a couple good weeks. Let's come back to reality. My first pick, Wyoming plus 10 versus Air Force. Look, Wyoming's been one of the better teams in college football at the G5 level. Why the hell is Air Force getting this many points? Give me Wyoming in a heartbeat.
Air Force has been a bit of a wagon, man. They are chaotic.
Wyoming's more of a wagon.
Wyoming is not more of a wagon than Air Force.
Wyoming beat Texas Tech and then played Texas close until that final quarter. I think Wyoming is so much better than
they just
beat
Air Fresno. Force. I know. They've had a very good season. But
put some respect on them.
Put some respect on Air Force. All right, my first bet of the week, and this is why I can't, because you still use terms plus and minus. That is why I'm irritated, and I have to poke you when you have a better record than me right now, because you still say plus 10 instead of the proper giving and or getting. But back to my pick.
I'm not required
South Carolina
to say that.
Giving to Florida. Screw the Gators. I don't care about any momentum. I don't believe in this team. I don't care about this team. South Carolina is going to beat Florida.
You and the burps again. Jesus Christ. I'm glad that I faded you in real life. I didn't write this down, but that is one of my betting picks that I have Florida plus 2. So that's a good one. That means I'm going to make some money, some real money. Wake Forest.
You're a dumb dude. You're a dumb person.
Wake Forest plus 1.5 against Virginia Tech. I don't get this line. Is there like an injury that I'm missing here or something? Wake Forest played Clemson pretty close last week. They're not an explosive offense or anything crazy, but they're not a bad football team. Virginia Tech still freaking stinks. Give me that plus 1.5.
Yeah, I had to stay away from that because I saw you picked it. Man, that's a mortgage game. I mean, that is a make some money, make some rent money game. Because holy hell. I mean, I know Virginia Tech's going to win a couple games this year. They've won one.
Not Wake Forest.
But they're not beating Wake Forest. Let's use some common sense. I don't know what the injury stuff is. I forgot I wrote this. This is dumb. I'm not going to watch this game, and I don't recommend you do either. It will put you to sleep. If you want to have a productive Saturday or an enjoyable Saturday, watch another game. But I am still going to bet on Iowa getting 10 points against Wisconsin. Wisconsin has done jack to me this year. They have shown me nothing. I mean, I know it's year one of the Fickle era. Cool. They are the smallest blip on my radar. They are in the Florida territory of blip. I'm not even. They have nobody. I know they have a good running back, and they always run the ball well, and they've got some good defensive players. But Iowa getting 10 is a tasty line.
I commend the very risky, bold strategy of betting on Iowa to score a certain amount of points. That is just
not everybody can do that.
Big ball move right there. My last one, man, I've been killing it on these Big Ten bets. The betting wagon. Rutgers minus 4.5 against the Scandal Special. This is a double one, man. Michigan State minus 4.5. Give me Rutgers to cover. Not only do we have the 6-0 against the spread Rutgers team that has been carrying me every single week, but on top of that, as I've given out in the past, bet against whoever is playing Michigan State. The only time that hasn't hit was the Iowa game, and that's just because Iowa can't score enough points to put themselves in a position. I think it was like a minus 10 type of a line. That's my lock of the week. Screw you.
Don't screw me. And what did I tell you about that finger? Get the finger out of my face. Rutgers shouldn't be a favorite against any P5. The fact that they are lets me know you won't.
You don't know ball. You don't know ball.
No, I know ball. I know that they've been a fine underdog cover. They've had a couple very squeaky backdoor covers, but they're not taking care of business as a favorite. You know who will, though? Duke. Duke's going to take care of business. 3.5 versus NC State. Nice, clean, smooth, easy play.
With a
Easy
backup
play.
quarterback.
Easy play. NC State is going to score 7 points. You know what Duke just has to do? Score, I don't know, a touchdown and 2 field goals. Will that make it work? That'll work. That'll work. Taking Duke. 3.5.
Very optimistic for a backup quarterback to win that game.
Yeah, I am.
All right, final
You're
thoughts.
very optimistic about a seller team in Rutgers. A 50-year seller.
They are one of the. They're better than Minnesota. They're better than Purdue. They're better than Illinois. They're better than Northwestern. They're a mid-tier team this year.
You named one team that I think they could beat in that, and that's Northwestern.
Get your eyes checked.
No.
Final.
My eyes are good, pal. Who's wearing glasses and who isn't?
Final.
Yeah.
You once told me that you're prescribed to wear glasses when you drive and you choose not to. No, you stop. Don't you dare mark that down. Don't you dare mark that down. What are you going to mark down every single time you make an eye comment?
No, but that was quick and that was good.
You are prescribed glasses and you choose not to wear them. You are a threat to society when you get behind the vehicle.
I'm doing good. My eyes are good. My eyes are good.
Mr. Squinty over here.
Squinty. I kind of like that. A new Xbox name.
I want to get to our final thoughts here. One, I wrote this down. Dante Hittner, who was a bit of a controversial guy this week. After I didn't even know he was on NBC's broadcast, which is great. Good for him. After the Cowboys game, didn't mince words, straight up said that Dak Prescott sucks. I respect it. I respect anyone who on a setting like that is willing to just go on there and say a player sucks. He was admonished by a lot of people. I saw some loser dork that was like, I'm begging these large broadcasting companies to hire actual journalism majors and not just put former players in the booth. The former player is always going to be more qualified than you, dumbass. But then Tyreek Hill had said that, something along the lines of, what's up with these old guys? Why are all these old guys?
Yeah.
And his response was not, oh, I'm like apologetic or I didn't mean to come off that way. His response was, you're fast, but you're lucky. I'd have killed you on that field. Mind your business. I'm obsessed with Dante Hittner, and I want him
legally change it to Hittner. I know he tried to.
I think he did. It's
I'm
what his Twitter
pretty
name
sure
is.
it's still Dante Whitner.
Okay, Dante Whitner. That's his name on Twitter.
Sure.
I still am in love with this because it's awesome, and I want more media opportunities for him. I like it when guys talk shit and don't care. I think it's awesome. The guy changed his name to Hittner. I don't know why we're surprised that he's being problematic.
Yeah, different era, man. It's a different era, and I'm sad that it's gone. I'm sure it's better for players' health and safety and all that. But no real football fan can look me in the eyes and tell me there's a more devalued position on the football field than safety. Because a safety used to be an enforcer. There used to be a mindset. It used to be, hey, you don't come over the middle when I'm back here. And my partner to the left, you don't throw it over the middle because he's going to pick it off. That's how safety tandems used to work. Now it's, okay, I'll run you out of bounds. Okay, I'm being told I have to wait and then try to deflect the ball. Which, again, might be better medically. I don't know. I know which brand I prefer, and that is the Dante Whitner brand of football.
Put Dante Whitner in the booth. Put him in the booth. Put him in there with Collinsworth. I want him to throw hands with Collinsworth. That'll make the game a lot more entertaining. That will have some sanctions then, and then we won't. All right, I think it's good to wrap us up on. Unless you want to get to the last thing, or we've been running kind of long. I mean, this was just quick. I found it very funny today, as I've done this before, not to the extent, but Francis Ngannou, a very famous UFC fighter, broke a door of a shop, and the glass shattered everywhere.
and it was a big
Well,
smack.
wait, you got to clarify here. He tried to push on
That's
a
what I
pull
was.
door and pushed. Sorry, go ahead.
Did you see where I was? Okay, you did. It's fine.
You pushed past it. I was just okay.
I was getting to it. I let it for a nice little loop around, but he was pushing a door that was a pull. So he went for a big jolt, glass smashed, and then he opened it up. He was like, oh God. What do you do if Francis Ngannou breaks your door? What do you do? How mad can you really get?
I respect the store owner for getting mad at him and yelling at him.
Yes.
Very clearly not knowing who he was. I'm surprised that more people were. I didn't see anyone bringing up the "I think you should leave" sketch where he rips the door off the hinges because he's so committed to not pushing the door.
As somebody who has pushed a lot of pull doors and pulled a lot of push doors in my life, I can sympathize with Francis Ngannou. I tried to push to push open a door that was locked today, dropping off a package of FedEx. Why do you lock half of your doors? Why do you make a decision if you have two doors and they both push and or pull, open, close? Why does one of them stay locked? Because now I look like an idiot. I just went poof, and I'm like, oh, okay. That wasn't the door I came in, but it's still a door. So I think if you're busting Francis Ngannou's balls, it's fair, but don't you come across a push-pull door, and don't you get it wrong. You better be on your best behavior the rest of your life, because some of us have had it.
The world is out to get Sean Anderson.
They are.
At DeLeone at Sanderson Radio. We'll be back.